Good morning, everybody. Babe, what you doing? What are you doing? Oh, why am I looking at Jess's screen? Babe, you got to take control of the screen. Don't worry. We know what we're doing. We think. I don't know. There you go. All right. Now I got it. Okay, guys. So let's make sure we're recording. We are recording. Okay. So before we get started, I want to say thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you guys for those of you that got all showered and dressed up and put on your makeup and did your hair. There's a reason that I'm not on video this morning. I don't know why people are screen sharing. Hey, babe, you've got to go in the settings and remove and disallow people to share their screens. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, we have to figure it out because we're about to see Sharon Kelly's banking information. I don't think she wants us to do that. What's up? Look at everybody in the house. Pixie's in the house. Leslie Lesh in the house. Hi, Darren. Nate, big dog. What's up, man? Kelsey joining us. What's that?
Here.
All right. Maybe I should just do it from your computer.
That's fine.
Okay. I meant.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're going to change it out here. All right. I need to mute that, please.
Okay, that's muted.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Eden and I are really excited to share this with you. Really good to see some of your faces on here, some surprise guests on here. I see you guys creeping in. I know who you are. Excited to have you joining us this morning. We're really looking forward to this rollout. It's been a labor of love. This is really like our easy training version 4.0 now, right? We've come a long way in a very, very short period of time. And we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot from our wins. We've learned a lot from what we would deem our losses. We've really figured out at this point, how can we simplify it even more? How can we really be the brand of easy, right? How can we make things easier for everybody, more simplistic, so we can set you guys up for more success as the company starts to grow? More and more people are going to be joining your team, and more people are going to be expressing an interest in joining this journey with us. And so really the key to being able to take action in massive momentum, and the key to be able to capture what's going to happen here for so many of you, really for all of you guys, if you choose, over the next couple of years, is you're going to have people joining your team left, right, and center. And the best way to truly maximize that input into your team is by having access to systems and duplication. Is having access to systems and duplication, so that everybody that comes onto your team knows how to get started. They know what their daily method of operation is. And so the other thing that we're doing is we're putting you guys in a position to make it easier to have the overall conversation with people, to really do what's called a top-down build, where you're really looking for leaders and you're defaulting on the product, because this is an incredible opportunity. The products happen to be amazing too. And one of the things we know that so many people struggle with is making that transition. So hopefully through the training site system. Oh, babe, can you mute all lines, please? If you're on your phone, if you guys could just mute your line, please. Who is that? Oh. Come on. Wow. All right. Well, I can't find it. Someone's pushing them. Oh, wow.
Mute all.
Yeah. Okay. That's better. Sorry. All right, so let's get into this. Star 6 isn't mute. Marlis is right. Thank you for that. It's not mute on this thing. So we're gonna get into this, guys. We're gonna go ahead and open up a browser. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and let's do this. So, babe, where is it on your screen? Because we're using your computer now. What's that? I need it on your computer. So hang on one second, guys. Why need to have and again, you do not have to be smart to make money doing this, as evidenced by us this morning. Okay, there you go.
No, I don't want my camera on.
Wow, who's that? Someone's unmuted. And if you guys can just look in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, there's a little microphone. Just click that button to mute yourself. Okay, no.
Yeah.
No, it's someone's off mute all. Oh, go back, go to mute all. Uncheck that. Yeah, there we go. All right.
It's happening.
We're doing this, we promise. Actually, one of the number one skill sets in network marketing is patience. And so that's why we brought you on here this morning, just to test your patience. Okay. All right. So welcome to the new oureasytraining.com, guys. It'll be live this afternoon. It'll probably be live in a few minutes, actually. Someone's off mute again. Wow. This is kind of frustrating. Are you off mute?
No, honey. Why don't you do this here?
Okay, so sorry, guys. We apologize.
Right?
So do it.
Do you want to share the screen?
Hang on, guys. Okay, how? All right, so, okay, stop share. Okay. And now what? Oh my gosh.
Thanks, guys, for bearing with us. We're having some technology stuff, but we're good.
Yep. Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah? Just test it real quick. Yep, there we go. All right. Okay, guys, so breathe it out. Just breathe it out and shake it out. If you guys could just shake it out with me this morning, let's just get all that wiggles out. Yep, thank you, Cleo. I see Marlis rocking it. Yep, there we go. Nicole, you can do better than that. That's more like a head bob, Nicole. Shake it out. There we go. Shake it out. All right, there we go. So when you listen, I love the thing I love about Zoom is I can just see everybody. All right. Okay. When you land on the site, as it stands right now, this morning I recorded a 3-minute video walking people through how to use the site. So when you turn around and share this with people, they'll know exactly how to use the site. One of the big mistakes we had on every version of our site thus far is we didn't have a very simple walkthrough on how to use the site. Because our goal here, guys, is that somebody should be able to land on our training site without any instruction whatsoever and understand how to be successful doing this. And so that's part of the reason there's a welcome video now. Eden and I are going to create a new welcome video to replace this one here in the next couple of days. We just didn't have time for me to put on my makeup to look pretty on camera. So it's just a walkthrough of a screen share. So the theme of what we're doing, and some of you guys have seen this before with some of the beta group that we were working with, is we're just running the bases. We really want to run the bases. So running the bases is just what it sounds like. And again, we're moving from leading. We want to recognize that this is an incredible opportunity. The products happen amazing too. So the very first thing we want to do, like in baseball, is we want to get on deck. What's that? It's live? Sweet. Okay. We want to get on deck, right? And so getting on deck means in the batter's circle. So this is think of this as though you're taking in a new associate, and you're going to say, look, we want to get you in the batter's circle. We want to get you on deck. And our intention here is to earn you a return on your investment within 48 hours of launching you. And how are we going to do that? Well, we know that it works, and we're going to go to the Facebook post. And if you notice, guys, for those of you who've been around for a while, this is the original Facebook post. This is the original Facebook post with the original Facebook conversation. Now, the reason that we're having people go back to the Facebook post is simply for one reason. As a business owner, and you guys can just nod your head in agreement, as a business owner, would you agree that you're more likely to have partners want to join you if they see that you're already having some success in your business? Would you guys agree with that? Just shake your heads, nod, yes, whatever it is, right? So that's step one, is to get them to post on Facebook to show some early returns in the business. Okay, then they're going to watch you +2, them +2, so they understand what's happening. And then step 3, something we're giving them access to, this will be done later this afternoon, is a 14-day Facebook launch campaign. So we have custom tailored the first 14 days worth of posts. We've hand-selected before and after pictures. I've written the copy for them. This is so that your new people can start to build their brand on Facebook beginning in their first 2 weeks. Because one of the things that's most confusing is, what do I post on Facebook? Does that make sense? Just give a head nod. Just yes, right? Yes, no, all good. Thank you, Don, for the thumbs up, and Maria. Thank you. So people will understand exactly what to do on Facebook for their first 14 days. Okay. So they've warmed up. They've got some people on their team in the first 2 to 3 days. That's the goal here, obviously. And now we move into the batter's box. And so home plate is make your list. And so what we've put together for you is a new kind of memory jogger that's very extensive. You'll notice that it leads with the top 10 character traits like we're so passionate about, and then you follow the steps of making your list, and you'll see we're giving people so many more names and many more ways to identify who you know. So for those of you that think you've made a list, I'd encourage you to go back to this memory jogger. And I have to give credit where it's due. I want to send some love to Ryan Davis. Thank you for introducing us to this style memory jogger, brother. This is from a company that Ryan used to be with, where he was a 6-figure earner, and he turned us on to these questions and things like that to really help you guys explode your list. So you've done that. Now you're on first base, and first base is very simple: connect, share, and invite. Just connect, share, and invite. So we're going to use the texting template that you guys are familiar with, that you've seen. I've changed some of the language in it. We've changed some of the language to utilize and take advantage of the breakthrough question that so many of you have heard us talking about. It's very simple. It's a script. It's a template. For those of you guys who are uncomfortable with scripts and templates, I love you. Get over it. It's unnatural until it becomes natural. Practice it, practice it, practice it. If you're truly committed to making an impact in people's lives and influencing them to make a positive step in their lives, then you'll be committed to understanding that scripts are the most powerful way to move people to action. All great orators, every great trainer uses a script of some sort to help move people into action. So I love you. Get over it. Learn them, be them, teach them. And you'll see that everything is really broken down for you here on how to connect, share, and invite. So after you're on first base, obviously you're going to move to second base. Well, second base is the validation stage, right? So they've been invited to take a look. They've watched a couple of the videos on Our Easy System, which we're going to show you guys here momentarily. And now it's time for a 3-way call. Now here's what we're recommending. Your new associates should not be doing a 3-way call until they are a manager or above. Go manager, create a manager. Go manager, create a manager. And if we can create this culture, guys, where they're not doing 3-way calls and you are seeing your person through their first 30 days and then being able to make them independent of you after 30 days, because of this training site, because of just running the bases, your business will explode. And so what do we have for you? We have how to do a 3-way call. I've written out step by step the conversation that you can have with people, step by step. And your goal on a 3-way call is one of 3 objectives. Either 1, you enroll somebody as a consumer. 2, you enroll them as a raving fan or a team builder. Or 3, you get a referral. That's the only 3 outcomes that you're looking for. So there's never a no. You're either enrolling somebody, you're getting them started as a team builder, or you're getting a referral. Those are your only jobs. Now, everyone, for the most part on this call, is a manager or above. And if you're not, that's okay. You're working with somebody that's going to get you to this step. So for those of you that are managers and above, you have a team, you're doing 3-way calls, guys, learn this step-by-step system. It's simple. It's about re-edifying the associate, connecting through rapport. I've even built in very basic rapport building questions. It's really, really simplified. I've even built in discovery process questions. So many of you guys always ask, how do I cast the vision? How do I get to their why? These are basic go-to questions that I've been using for 18 years, quite frankly. It's letting you know when to tell your story and when to tell somebody else's story. And it's just broken down. Now, here's something that's really exciting. If you know you're on the phone with a team builder, you're just going to follow what's here. We call it the 4-step close. This is where you're ramped up to the close. If you know they're a consumer, just click here, and we're going to bring you right down to the consumer script. How cool is that? Everybody shake your head and say yes. Give me a yes. Yep. Okay. Or you can always, Eden says, you can always wave your hands, and wave your hands looks like is a clap on screen share. So that's it. They've moved from second base. You've enrolled them, you've taken the information. So what's next? Third base is literally enrolling. So here you are. Here's your order form, your enrollment instructions, your welcome call instructions. We'll be uploading a follow-up call process for the back office walkthrough and how to get them on deck now that they're on your team. And then a new associate interview with the upline. The new associate interview is something that we really want to get you guys in the process of having. It's how you build in accountability. It's how you build in goal setting for people. And it's really only if they qualify. Well, how do you know if they've qualified for a new associate interview with your upline? They've qualified because they've posted on Facebook. They've qualified because they've posted on Facebook. They've shown that they're serious. They've shown that they're committed. And then there's a training section, which will take you to isogenicsbusiness.com on the training portion of that website, because there's so much great material there. We're going to be adding a couple of little things here and there, not too much, because that site is so thorough. So a couple other things that'll be getting uploaded. We're going to be uploading a weekly tracker for you so that you know exactly who's on first, who's on second, and who's on third, so you can keep an ongoing list for yourself of tracking. We're going to upload a 3-2-1 daily tracker, or 5-3-2. So 3 new contacts, 2 follow-ups, 1 pour-in. What's that? Eden saying keep it simple. Okay. So anyway, there's more good stuff coming, but this is really as simple as it gets, guys, because I know that so many of us get paralyzed. Well, what do I do today? And what do I do with so-and-so? Well, as long as you know what base somebody is on, you know what your next action step is. Does that make sense? So if I have somebody, let's pretend for a second, let's say I have somebody on second base. So they've watched some of the videos on our Easy System. They've even done a 3-way call, but they haven't gotten started. Well, guess what? They're still on second base. So what else do I have access to on second base that might get them over the hump? I know I can get them to an Experience Isogenics event. That might do it. I might be able to get them to a Super Saturday. That might do it. I might get them on a ladies' night webinar with Eden. That might do it. And as soon as they say yes, now they've moved on to third base. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. That's really it. It's that simple. What's that? Okay, now you guys have heard me make mention. Yes. Okay. You guys have heard me make mention of a new Our Easy System site. Now, some of you guys have seen this already, and some of you haven't. And this is really exciting. Now, the question that we really want to encourage you to, I have to open a new window. Yes? Oh, sorry. For those of you that don't know, Our Easy System is this site where we take prospects to. Many of you that are newer aren't really familiar with it because we stopped using it for a little while because Eden and I were really refining our system and our technique and where we wanted to send people. So Our Easy System is where we're going to be taking prospects to now. And it's all based on leading with the breakthrough question. Again, you guys are going to hear us hammering away on the breakthrough question over and over and over again. If you could create one breakthrough in any area of your life right now, what would it be? And they're going to tell you, I'd like to lose some weight. I want to make some more money. I want to have more time with my kids. I want to travel more. And so no matter what it is, this site is going to be able to serve that person in a manner that says opportunity first, default with the products second. So here we go. I'm going to be sharing a new window here in a second, hopefully. OurEasySystem.com. And I hope your speakers are turned on, and we're going to watch this quick video. Okay, so what that is a 1-minute sizzle video that every single person is going to be asked to watch. Because if you notice what the video does is that it says you have permission to just get started focusing on your health. It's totally fine with us. But recognize that there's something more here for you. And so what it does is it plants the seed without you guys having to have awkward conversations with people necessarily. It plants a seed so that they might get on product for 4 or 5 days and be like, wait a minute, what's that 20% more, right? How do I have more freedom? How do I have more time? How do I have more fun in my life, right? What's going on over here? What is there? Does that make sense, guys? So it's a 1-minute sizzle video. Now, let's say I ask that breakthrough question to someone who's 18 to 35 years old. Well, I'm going to have instructed them to watch the 1-minute video and then click on the Gen Y tab and check out what we've done. On autoplay will be the new Start Your Life video. It'll be the new Start Your Life video that plays. You'll notice over here that we put credibility pieces, right? So these are some of the things that Isagenix has been featured in and recognized by. So just instant credibility for your prospects. So they go, oh, this is real. This is legitimate. These guys have been featured in real magazines, real articles. They're ranked number 27 in the DSN. So it's just very, very intuitive. Then they're going to watch this video down here. That's you plus two, them plus two. And this is talking to them about really President's Pack or Getting Started Packs by Eric Hoover. It's a company tool. If you guys haven't watched these videos, highly recommend you familiarizing yourself. Then they're going to say, hey, watch the movement video. And what that is a 17-minute webinar that Eden and I put together a year ago that is really effective, quite frankly. When we came out with that video, it's when we had the largest growth in our company, hands down. And we're going to make a new version of it because there's some numbers and stuff that have to get updated. Well, what about people that are skeptical? That's fine. We're going to call them out right away. Hey, are you guys skeptical? No worries. So are some of our friends. And if they click on that link, it's going to take them to the Start group on Facebook where they'll see that there's over 41,000 members already in the group for more social proof. Well, what about, and then I'll show you what else happens. Okay. Now, if they are 35 or above, well, naturally, it's the Isagenix difference page. Same exact setup, guys. It's the exact same for simplicity. If you guys like it, just wave your hands in the air so if we can see if there's a clap, or you guys can comment in the chat box. I know Eden is in the chat box there to answer questions if you guys need her to. So same exact formatting for the Isagenix difference. Well, notice how we're moving, guys. We're moving from left to right. Notice we're moving from opportunity to community, then to product. What happens on community page? More social proof because people really just care about benefits and results. And that's the breakthrough video from NYKO. So it's a bunch of different testimonials. So again, even if someone says they're just interested in the system, just interested in the product, It's all good because they're going to get directed to watch this video where they're going to hear people talk about different kinds of breakthroughs, including the products, moving them into an income. So the site is doing all the storytelling for you. And then down here, we just pulled some of the videos from Start Your Life. These are some just little 2-3 minute testimonials where people can just check it out. Here, need more proof. We're just calling people out for you guys. So we're removing rejection points for you, if that makes sense. And then let's say they are just focused on getting started on the products and they really just want to get healthy. Totally awesome. Let's go to the science page. Well, what you'll notice is that if they're looking to lose weight, you'll have them watch Fat Burning and Cleansing. If they're athletes, you'll have them watch the Team Isogenics video, and you'll see. This is really exciting. I love this stuff. So we feature that there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. We let them know that they can read up on our clinical studies. Here's more scientific credibility of the peer-reviewed journals that we've been featured in, our A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Now watch this. What about your friends that are like, oh, is it non-genetically modified? Oh, just click on the GMO button and you'll be taken to an article about our GMO policy. Is it gluten-free? Well, why don't you find out for yourself? What makes your protein so special? Check out our Happy Cow certification. So we've made this process so user-friendly for your prospects and for you guys. We've even included, and this is thank you to Kelly Myers, we've even included a pack video, which describes the difference between the President's Pack and the Getting Started system. It breaks down the pricing for you. It breaks down what comes in each pack. So by the time that they get on the phone for the validation call, it's really just a conversation about the emotional anchoring that's going to happen, and then they'll already know which pack they want to get started with. We are going to make an update to this video to include the Pace Setter pack and some energy and performance stuff. But this pack, and I'm going to invite you guys to go through the site as though you're a brand new prospect. This pack video system makes it so much easier so that you guys don't have to explain what comes in the packs. Do you guys like that? If you guys are excited, notify your face. I don't, look, I mean, come on, man. Let's go. Be excited. All right, there we go. Christy's family's rocking in San Diego. That's good. All right, now here's something that I'm very proud of. It's always so awkward, right? When we say like, oh, like you've heard some people say there's a rebate program, there's like this like bonus program and blah, 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 and it's all awkward. But why don't we just use language that people are accustomed to? Why don't we just have people learn more about our Refer a Friend program? They'll be like, oh, Refer a Friend program, because guess what? Everyone has a Refer a Friend program. Everybody does. And what happens? They click on Refer a Friend and they'll learn about you plus two, them plus two. Very, very intuitive, very, very simple. And then there's just this little other section if they care about, learning about who are these easy people, whatever. And that's it. That's it. So basic, run the bases, get them to this system, use the steps. Yes, love. We good? Keep going. Do you want to add something? You sure? You look cute over there. You want anything? All right. That's it, guys. So I'm going to open up the comment box here. I'm going to stop my screen share. Let's see if there's any questions in there that we can take. Are you guys excited? Can you guys give me here, I'll even come on camera for this one, just so I can see you guys. Hello, beautiful people. We excited? Yes? Everyone good? All right. All right. Any chat box, anything in the chat box? Can you go, what's that? Marla says, can you go back to Meet Easy? You can just go there on your own. It's up now. Just go to reasysystem.com. They're both up. Thank you for saying I don't look that bad, Sarah. Have you guys seen, I just have to ask, have you guys seen the new T-Rex pose? Are you familiar with the T-Rex poses? Because if you're not familiar, there's this new thing that's in. Next time you guys take a selfie, I learned this from Marlis. Check it out on her timeline page. There's something called the T-Rex pose where you pose like this, where your hands are like this. Go to in a bikini. I won't wear a bikini, but I'll do it in my board shorts. So you're just going to do the T-Rex pose from now on in all photos. Just go to Marlis's timeline and check out the T-Rex pose. Oh, man. Seriously, guys, go to Marlis's timeline. What's that? You know what? Hold on a second. Let's just do it this way so you guys can all appreciate what I'm talking about. Hold on just one second, guys. It's a natural occurrence. It's amazing what's happening here with the T-Rex pose. I just want to show you this. Share your screen. Okay, check it out. Marlos, is this embarrassing? You're on mute, so just shake your head yes or no. Can I show the picture? Yeah, I can show the picture? All right.
That wasn't her thumb.
No, she nodded yes. Watch this, guys. Check out the T-Rex pose. It's beautiful. It's graceful. Look at the T-Rex pose. You guys see that? That is the T-Rex pose. It's amazing. So we're going to create that as part of this. Yeah, see, Cleo's got it. We'll create it as part of the Team Easy culture. Thanks for being a good sport, Marlos. I just think that's classic. I love it. All right, guys. So, let me stop screen sharing. I did. Okay. So, guys, so we just have nope, not our team training. Nope. Okay. All right, guys. Donnie said I can turn off my video now. It's that bad, huh? Yep. Thank you for that, Eden. So that's it, guys. It's 9 o'clock. We've been on for we do have a promotion. Do you guys want to hear about the promotion now, or does anybody have a question that they want to ask before we roll out the promotion to go with this new site? Anybody? Just come off. Well, they can't. So if you can just wave your hand, we can unmute you. For Dawn and Maria, in terms of the branded sites, yes. So we're going to put a hold on those. And what's cool is if you look at our Easy system now, if you look at the way we've designed it, Dawn, is the reason we've built it the way we've built it is that these will be easily convertible into replicated sites. Because what if you guys could have your own version of that site that I just showed you of our Easy system? What if you guys have your own version? That way you know if somebody actually lands on it, right? So that's phase 2 of what we're doing. We're in talks with a guy last week who can put it all together with us. And there's some really cool bells and whistles that we can do with this guy. For example, check this out. What if you could track your new associates' steps off a checklist digitally? Meaning, I'm getting Nicole started, right? And I say, hey, Nicole, all right, so step 1 is you're going to post on Facebook. Step 2 is watch you +2, them +2. Step 3 is whatever, right? Well, I can see, and we're going to talk on Monday at 7 o'clock. Let's say we talked on Sunday. If I know that there's 2 hours worth of getting started stuff, well, I can go on and see on Monday at 5 o'clock, I can see if Nicole's only done an hour. And I can text Nicole and be like, hey, it looks like you're not going to make it all the way done. Blah, 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 blah. Let's reschedule. And so it builds in accountability, but that's down the road. That's definitely a couple weeks down the road, but weeks, maybe even 90 days at least, but I will say that the replicated version of what you guys just saw, that's a priority for us for sure.
Laurel's asking, do we suggest showing her new business partners the recorded?
No, I think that you can, I think that you can really, that's the whole point, Laurel, is you should be able to you're going to do a walkthrough showing them how to use the site, but you're going to do it based on the training that we put up for you on the training site, right? So we're going to say, hey, here's how you take someone to our Easy system. Here's what you show them, right? I don't know. What does that mean, dynamic?
I got it.
Oh, cool. I don't know what that means. Okay, cool. Would I be able to add this to my existing website? Okay. That is why Eden is the boss. That's correct, Donnie. Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions that you want to come out for really quickly, raise your hand. I'll just scroll through the gallery. We'll just take like 1 or 2 questions. Questions, comments, critical concerns. Does anyone have anything?
Let's continue our replicated site.
You're a business owner. That's totally your choice. It's totally your choice. For the time being, all of what we're doing is moving towards using what we just showed you guys. So I'd say yes if it were me, because I don't see a point in spending the $19 a month if you don't need to. All right. So you guys are welcome. You're very, very welcome. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now, do you have a thing? You don't? Okay, no worries. What we're going to do now is, who's ready for promotion? Who likes contests? Well, this one's not a contest. It's more of a promotion, which is really, really exciting. So Hold on one second. Let me just make sure before I don't say anything stupid. You just mute it. Okay. Barb Delgado said you never say anything stupid. Barb, you know I have a wife, right? That's on this webinar that would confirm that that's not true. You do realize that, yeah? Yeah. I say plenty of stupid stuff. I promise. For a minute there, Marlis was like, that's really stupid that he's doing the T-Rex thing. That's stupid. I say plenty of stupid stuff, I assure you. Okay. So let me ask you guys a question. If you were to walk into your boss's office tomorrow, for those of you that have jobs, and said, boss, I want you to double my paycheck this week, how many of them would say, sure? None. Well, we're not your bosses. We're your partners, and we want to see you guys win. So this week, now through Sunday at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, midnight Eastern, we are going to double your paycheck. We're going to double your paycheck. Now, here's what it means. We're going to 2 times your check. We're going to double your paycheck. Here's what that looks like. In order to qualify, you need to double the number of enrollments that you did last week. So increase your enrollments by 2. Oh, sorry. No, increase your enrollments by double, pardon me, and double the number of cycles you had last week. So let's say you had 0 enrollments last week and you had 1 cycle. If you do 2 enrollments and get 2 cycles, or 3 cycles, excuse me, because you'll double, nope, sorry, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Minimum performance qualifier.
Oh,
0 last week.
yeah, minimum performance qualifier if you did 0 last week, is 2 enrollments and 2 cycles. Let's say you had 3 enrollments last week. Well, you have to have 6 enrollments and double your cycles to qualify. Does that make sense? So what that means is if you have a $400 week, we are going to double that and give you another $400. So you'll have an $800 check, okay? Capping it at $500 per person. But there's a lot of money on the line for a lot of you guys. So double your enrollments from last week, double your cycles from last week, and qualify to double your paycheck. And for those of you, let's say you had 0 enrollments last week and 0 cycles. Let's just say you had 0, 0, and 0. Let's just do that. Let's say this week you enroll 2 30-day systems, 2 getting started systems, right? Well, that's $100. That's $100 from Isagenix, right? And let's say you cycle twice. That's another $108 in cycles, right? So that's $208. Eden and I are going to match the 208. So you'll earn $416 this week. Does that make sense? Who's excited to double their paycheck this week? Double your paycheck. This is team-wide, so this is why we told people you're going to want to get on live this morning, because everybody's like, I can't take time out of work to watch this webinar. Well, your boss isn't doubling your paycheck, and we are, so they should have been here. But go let them know. This is something where you want to get on the phone with people, and I'd recommend, guys, everything duplicates. So when you hear us teach something, right, or give something to you, I recommend doing it in the exact same way. Because how many of you feel more confident now that you can double your productivity from last week, knowing that you have access to these new training sites and new systems? Just show of hands. How many of you guys feel a little bit more confident? So that's why we did it that way, right? Everything's on purpose. Repeat after me, even though I can't hear you, say everything is on purpose. Everything is on purpose. That's right. So when you take this to your team, I'd call them up this morning and be like, you are not going to believe this. Beep. Right? Enter word there. And if you don't use that kind of language, you say, you are not going to believe this junk. Right? But what they just rolled out is crazy. Hey, do you have 5 or 10 minutes where I can walk you through the new training site, walk you through the new system? Oh, and by the way, hey, let me ask you a question. If you were to walk in your boss's office right now and say, I want you to double my paycheck, what would they say? They'd say, you're fired. Well, guess what? Zach and Eden, they aren't your bosses. They're your partners. They're friends. They want to see you succeed. This week only, they're going to double your paycheck. You're going to get excited, yeah? And guess what? For those of you that want to double your cycles, thank you, Justin, for that. That's awesome. For those of you guys that want to double your cycles, my strong recommendation would be get your team excited about doubling their paycheck. Get your people paid. All right, guys, it's 9:15. It's been 45 minutes. We're going to be online and around all day today. You guys are more than welcome. Like this, we love you. We do. We want more than anything to see you guys have success. For those of you guys that have stuck with us from the time we were in Bali when we said there would be some changes coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Stay with us. I promise it's going to get better. We have no idea how committed we are to you guys winning. None. So thank you for your trust. Okay, before I lose my beep, I'm going to sign off. All right, guys, we love you. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing, amazing day and go impact somebody's life using these new tools. We love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Can you end the